Let's have a little fun now. Let's look at, and this is very timely. It very much relates to what we have been talking about. And I'm going to open up a different window here just so I can see the chat and look this up. I was vastly amused last night because, here we've just been talking about gammas. And then Jordan Peterson produces this wall of text, this absolute wall of text, because he got rejected. And it's hilarious because this is nowhere nearly as egregious as what Jordan Peterson himself did to Faith Goldie. And yet he erupts with this massive wall of text crying about the fact that Cambridge University rescinds my fellowship, which of course, Jordan Peterson's a liar. We know this, right? So you know something. I mean, you don't know what he's lying about. Was it maybe not Cambridge University, but it was actually Harvard University, but they're in Cambridge, and so it depends on what you mean by Cambridge. Or maybe rescinds isn't what happened. Maybe they canceled it, or maybe it wasn't a fellowship. Maybe it was a grant. You don't know what it is, but considering that there are 5 words involved, you know that Jordan Peterson is not going to be telling the truth, right? Anaf Habib says, finally caught one again. Is JBP still a thing? Of course he's still a thing. Do you not know me at all? I mean, you should see how long. If you want to see the level of dead horse abuse of which I am capable, I suggest you go to the blog and look up, just do a search for Pearl Harbor. We spent like well over a month talking about the prospects for a Japanese invasion of the West Coast. So anyhow, it was pretty amusing. So I'm going to read this to you, and then I'm going to translate it. So I visited Cambridge University in November of last year during my 12 Rules for Life book tour, one stop of which was the city of Cambridge, where I spoke publicly at the venerable Cambridge Corn Exchange. While there, I had lunch and dinner and various scheduled conversations with a good number of faculty members and other interested individuals who came in for the occasion, and we took the opportunity to speak with a welcome frankness about theological and philosophical and psychological matters. Translation: see, I'm a very important intellectual. I am. I also recorded 2 YouTube video podcasts, one with the eminent philosopher Sir Roger Scruton, presented by the Cambridge Center for the Study of Platonism, and another with Dr. Stephen Blackwood, founding president of Ralston College, a university in Savannah, Georgia, preparing for launch. Okay, so so they know that you're full of it. They know that you're, full of they know you're full of nonsense. You've actually talked there. I was also invited to address the student-run Cambridge Union, the oldest continuously running debating society in the world, a talk which was delivered to a packed house, a relatively rare occurrence. Do you see how important he is? Do you see how significant he is? And which, despite being posted only 4 months ago, is now the second most watched of their 200 total videos. I'm mentioning this for a very particular purpose, because I'm very important and people don't seem to understand this. Oh, wait, no, I was actually translating in my head. CUSU, the Cambridge University Student Union, not to be confused with the aforementioned Cambridge Union, pinned to their Twitter account the rescindment announcement 3 minutes before, ! In parentheses, the Faculty of Divinity did so, and in a spirit of apparent, in quotes, relief. The Guardian cited the following CUSU statement. We are relieved to hear that Jordan Peterson's request for a visiting fellowship to Cambridge's Faculty of Divinity has been rescinded following further review. Notice that. His request was rejected. Okay? His fellowship was rescinded? No, it's actually his request for one was rejected. No, I'm not doing a JBP voice, dude. It is a political act to associate the university with an academic's work through offers which legitimize figures such as Peterson. His work and views are not representative of the student body, and as such, we do not see his visit as a valuable contribution to the university, but one that works in opposition to the principles of the university. So this is funny. We got some buccos here. It seems to me, okay, Gamatel, it seems to me that the packed Cambridge Union auditorium, the intelligent questioning associated with the lecture, and the number of views the subsequently posted video accrued indicates that there are a number of Cambridge Unions are, this is funny, indicates that there are, no, that there a number of Cambridge students are very interested in what I have to say and might well regard my visit as a valuable contribution to the university. You know what, Jordan? It's not up to you. It's up to the university to decide whether your visit is a valuable contribution, you moron. I mean, he can't believe that he's not important enough to be considered a valuable contribution. What a putz. I also have to say, as a university professor concerned with literacy, that the CUSU statement offered to the Guardian borders on the unintelligible, perhaps even crossing the line, as so much ideological puppet babble tends to, what in the world does it mean that it is a political act to associate the university with an academic's work through offers which legitimize figures such as Peterson? Jordan Peterson complaining about somebody's writing is like Jenna Jameson complaining that the girls are too slutty these days. I mean, it is astonishing. Do you see what I mean about the gamma delusion bubble and the gamma rage? Jordan Peterson's gamma delusion bubble was punctured, and he is furious and humiliated and burning with rage. And who could write or say something of that rhetorical nature without a deep sense of betraying their personal conscience? Now he's trying to attack them. Who could say something like that without betraying their personal... What a moron. Seriously, anyone, if you still take Jordan Peterson seriously in any way, shape, or form, you're an idiot. This guy is a total emotional gamma train wreck. He is not a significant intellectual. He is a complete and utter fraud, and the Cambridge University faculty almost certainly has noticed that. Remember, this is a guy whose LSATs were too low to let him go to law school. Every single frickin' lawyer in Canada and in the United States is probably more intelligent than Jordan Peterson.